ready.
Jedi Force. It was first called Galactic Heroes and they couldn't move, but then they called them Jedi Force and they changed the bodies, and then they called them Galactic Heroes again. It's basically, you know, the kiddie versions of Star Wars figures. And for the longest time, one of the only ones I ever had clone trooper-wise was, obviously, Commander Cody. I actually have a few of this guy. I mean, it's Commander Cody, of course I was going to have it. However, there was also a couple more clone troopers released in this line. And I saw them in stores when they came out, but I wasn't as much of a maniac back then as I am now, so I didn't buy them. And I really regretted it because it turns out this set actually became pretty expensive and hard to get. But thankfully, I found it pretty cheap the other day. And here we go. Here we have Captain Rex and ARC Trooper. ARC Trooper is very clearly Commander Colt. But I guess, you know, little kiddies wouldn't know who Commander Colt is. So they just call him ARC Trooper, even though it's very clearly Commander Colt. Also, Commander Colt's a very interesting choice for this. Very interesting choice of character. This is probably one of the easier Colt figures to get, even though it's actually still pretty rare. Believe it or not, this is actually still a pretty rare Commander Colt. I scored this at the toy department for about 20 bucks. So, I mean, definitely more than its original. I think it was probably like $9.99 retail. Could have even been less. But yeah, it's interesting. You can see on the back. I actually do have Vader and a Stormtrooper. I never got Grievous and Battle Droid, and then there's obviously a lot of other characters. In my opinion, these are in some ways better designs than the Galactic Heroes. But in other ways, man, like, I kind of like them being smaller and unarticulated. But let's get into it. Let's snippety snip these. And try not to snip the figures themselves. I just wanted to show them in the box because the box is pretty cool. I like the cutesy artwork up there. I don't know, there's just an aesthetic to like these figures that appeal to younger kids. Like they use very bright, shiny colors, and you can just tell it's so playful and everything. And it's like, oh man, it just kind of takes you back, you know. But yeah, there we go. The box is said and done. Say goodbye to the box. Okay, it's done. Alright, so here we have Captain Rex and Commander Colt. And looking at them at first, they seem pretty cool. I mean, what would you expect, really? It's little tiny, like, Galactic Heroes style guys. Captain Rex's deca's not bad. Oh, actually, he doesn't have the full striping on the arm. That's interesting. It's interesting he doesn't have that. He has a massive DC-17. Here, let's compare it to Cody's DC-15. Oh my goodness. They're like the same size. Oh my gosh. That's funny. That's funny. But honestly, man, these actually make for a really good pair. I like that. Cody's helmet's a little bigger, though. It's so weird. Like, Cody's helmet's bigger, and... Like, is Cody just bigger in general? So, I mean, these are from the same line, pretty much. Yeah, Cody's bigger in general. Like, if you just look, like here it's standing back to back, Cody's is slightly bigger. I did not see that coming. Wow. Good one, Hasbro, from back in whenever this came out. And here, when did this come out? Does it say 2012? Good job, 2012, Hasbro. Good job. It's so weird. But he does have like the single connected legs, swivel at the head, ball hinges at the shoulders, and swivels at the hands. So like he's got enough articulation for kids. I mean, I'd say so. I would say it is pretty comparable to like Mission Fleet that you know, that's out nowadays. I like it. It's neat. Definitely not something you need in your collection, but I mean, having him next to Cody and putting Cody behind because he's bigger, like, it actually looks pretty cool. I like that. I genuinely really like that. And then, of course, got to get in Commander Colt, one of the oddest choices in the line. What's his articulation like? Surely you can turn his head. Yeah, there we go. It was just stuck. His head was just stuck. Yeah, you can turn his head. Same shoulder hinge. Yeah, he's pretty similar. He is actually a completely unique sculpt from Rex. Entirely unique. They could have just, like, painted the arms differently, but no, they actually gave him the ARC Trooper gauntlets. The ARC Trooper armor, ARC Trooper camo. Like, they totally went all out and sculpted a whole new figure for this. And I think Cody... I don't know if Cody and Rex share any parts. Cody has like a little nub there for his antenna. They might have the same hands, maybe, possibly. That's just kind of speculation, though. I mean, some of their body parts seem fairly similar, but I do think Cody overall... Yeah, looking at the arm, I think Cody's arm might be a little bigger. It's just so weird. These things are so weird, man. They really are. But I like them. I like them. Here, let's take more of a look at Colt. Honestly, the helmet's not bad. It's probably better than the actual action figure one we got. Has a little point there. It's nice, man. I'm sure it doesn't have all the paint. Ooh, speaking of paint, that's a little string of paint right there that came off of some part of him. That's nice. But yeah, like, he's, you know, I'm sure all the paint's not there. I'm sure he's missing some details. I'm not gonna, you know, nitpick, oh, actually, they're missing details here and here and here and here and here and here. These are, you know, aimed towards very little kids. As long as they very strongly evoke the character, kids will not care. Like, the demographic of these will not care. I mean, if it's like Commander Fox without the white chin, yeah, that's pretty glaringly obvious. Hasbro would never do that, though. But yeah, I really don't have much else to say, man. I really don't. They're cool. I like them. I don't regret buying them. Sure, they're $10 each at the end of the day. But as a Clone Trooper enthusiast, I didn't have these, and now I do. So here I can actually complete the Jedi Force / Articulated Galactic Heroes Clone Trooper collection. There we go. Every Jedi Force Clone Trooper ever! Whoa! At least I'm pretty sure it was only these three. At least I'm pretty sure. Captain Rex might have been released some other way and maybe had a variant. But I'm not that worried about it. I've got Rex, Cody, and Colt. I'm alright. Colt was such an odd choice, though, really. I'm really surprised they did Colt. Like, and it was an all-new sculpt, too. They didn't repaint him at all. Hasbro invested all that time and money into the tooling of just this one singular toy that was released one time. It's just so interesting. It's like Lego. They made that ARC Trooper helmet, but only used it once and never again. They need to do something with that old ARC Trooper helmet, though. Come on, Lego. What are you doing? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to the patrons of Patreon. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for your continued support. And just the people watching the videos. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Oh my goodness, I'm losing it. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.